That was a weird, awkward introduction, wasn't it? Okay, I'll try again. Hello, YouTubers. Welcome to the Kimble Witchy channel. Thank you for joining me. That's more like it. This video is going to be weeks 12 and 13 of the YouTube Pagan challenge. I think I'm actually pretty much caught up now. I'm not even sure. I'm a week ahead. Not entirely sure which week we're in. But I've seen someone do a video for week 13, so I'm going to jump straight in and do weeks 12 and 13. So week 12's prompt, discussion point was, what does this time of year mean to you? Excuse me. For me, spring is my favourite season. I've always loved spring. I love the regenerative energy. I love the fact that the sun comes out and it's, you know, we've got beautiful sunny days like we do today. I know you can't see out of my window, but it's gorgeous out there. I love seeing the newborn lambs in the field around where I live. It's just lovely to see, to feel the rebirth and the regeneration and the hope and the happiness, I suppose, in the air is just really good. So that's probably one of the reasons why spring is my favourite season. It gets warm, but not too warm. It's not oppressively hot just yet in the, you know, where I live. Not that it ever really gets oppressively hot. The summers don't even get oppressively hot, but the weather is temperate, I suppose is the word I'm looking for, which suits me a lot. And it just inspires you to get outside, you know, after the cold winter and especially around here, the rain and the cold and the snow. It's just really good to feel the urge to go outside and to stretch in the sun and plant and watch things grow and ring the changes, and I just really love it. Obviously, you know, from a pagan standpoint, it's the goddess's time of blossoming. It's the time when Persephone returns from the underworld and Demeter removes her blanket of grief, which forms as winter and the cold weather. But in terms of from a natural point of view, it's just the birds the blackbirds come and you hear blackbird songs all you know, at dawn and dusk, which I absolutely love living around here. I feel the urge to go out and get my hands in the earth and plant and tidy up my garden and feed the birds, and which I do anyway, but I have the urge to get out there and, you know, fill my bird feeders up and go on walks and take trips, and it's just wonderful. So yeah, basically that's what spring equinox means to me. Related to this, actually, I've just come back from 2 trips to Glastonbury. One on Saturday just gone, Saturday the 26th of March, was a workshop with the wonderful Laura Dalgan, in which I painted my own shamanic drum. I had a drum. I'd had the drum for many years. Hadn't really played it since I bought it, but I remember seeing it in a shop and thinking, I need to buy that drum. I don't know why, I was just called to it. So I bought it, and Saturday just gone, I painted it with some totem animals and spent the entire day with Laura and a bunch of absolutely lovely people. One of my friends came with me when also teaching about the craft a little bit, and it was just a lovely transformative day. The weather was awful, it rained the entire time, but the creative vibe and the shamanic journey that we did and Laura's tuition was just fabulous. So if you are in the UK and you've seen Laura's adverts about her Paint Your Sacred Drum Days, I actively encourage you to go. They're fabulous. This was the first one she's ever done. It was an absolutely runaway success. So Laura, if you're watching this, I wish you all the best with the rest of them. I'm hoping to try and get to another one, but the first one was absolutely brilliant. So there are some photos of it on my Facebook and on my Instagram, I think. So if you follow me on social media, please feel free to pop along and and check those out. And that sort of fits in really, I guess, with the spring equinox. It's a time of doing, you know, of challenging, of shifts, and the taking my first steps onto the shamanic path really have fitted with the energy of the year for me, so that's really cool. Excuse me, I ready to prep my nails. Okay, so week 13, which brings us up to date, is do you use divination and what types? Yes, I do. I do use divination, however I don't use it as much as some witches do, I know. I am currently trying to improve my tarot reading skills, so I have several tarot decks. The one I'm using right now is the Wild Unknown, which I think I've shown in a previous video. I also like oracle decks. I recently bought the Heart of Fairy Oracle, which I think again is in a previous video. Haven't really used it that much, but I do use them when the mood calls to me. To be honest, the divination that I probably use the most is probably do you know, I've gone completely blank as to what it's called. The pendulum. That was a brain fart, people live on YouTube. I have a little pouch of pendulums. I think you can probably see the pentagram on that one. And this is the one I'm using at the moment. It looks to me like a lump of ice. It's actually raw quartz. I can't speak today. It's actually raw quartz crystal. There you go. Carved into this shape. But I've always found that I like to call it the pentagram. The pendulum for me is the most successful way for me to use divination. So let's test it out. Okay, pendulum, show me yes. I don't know if you can see that, but my pendulum is currently spinning in a circle. Okay, thank you. Show me no. As you can see, it's now going up and down in a straight line. Okay. Let's just test this out. Is it a sunny day today? There it goes, circling. So my answer is definitely yes. Thank you. Will it be a sunny day tomorrow? Oh dear, that doesn't bode well. Is my name Kim? Is my name John? As you can see, my other hand is staying completely still. Will I get more subscribers as a result of this YouTube video? Apparently, yes. Will everyone watching this video have a blessed day? Pendulum said yes. So yeah, that's really how I tend to use divination. Some would say that the pendulum is probably more of a dowsing tool than a divinatory. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I think it's because I changed the balls in my tongue bar and they're bigger and I'm having trouble speaking. But I will attempt to say that more slowly so that I can understand myself. Some would say that the pendulum is more of a dowsing tool than a divinatory tool. But I actually use it more as a divinatory rather than dowsing, because I don't really douse. I tend to use the pendulum to help me decide what essential oils to use in blends, especially in my Etsy shop, or what bark flower remedies to use, which I'm currently also doing. What crystal would serve me best at a particular time. That's what the sort of things I tend to use my pendulum for. So that said, I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. So thank you very much for watching, and blessed be, and I will see you next week for week 14. Thanks, bye bye.